Yo, what is going on, guys? Just wanted to jump on here to do another live session backtest with you guys to see kind of where we are in terms of how confident we are in terms of our ability to take a trade and yeah, being able to execute the same thing each and every day. So yeah, let's get right into it, not wasting any time. Time is 6:04, and we can get a couple decent sessions in, but we will see how that goes. Just a random date, create session, see what we get. Okay, year 22. What's our external structure saying? Um, let's see. Okay, break that low here. So we're kind of dealing with a big range. Yeah, yeah, really big range actually. But who knows? Price actually might retrace, and we will see how that goes. So short equilibrium from here to here. Okay, equilibrium is around about these lows, so I'll just mark that out as draws as well. But let's see if we make a new range within this. Okay, what's our hourly time frame saying? Okay, for our okay, so it look like we're coming up to fill this area here. So yeah, we did yeah, okay. Okay, that's all right. 15 minutes. Let's see what we get. See if we make a new range. Okay. So we have a couple POIs on the 15 minute. We have this. We have this. We also have this small one too. But ideally we can just mark this whole we can just mark this whole thing. Okay, would have been some form of news there. But that makes us a new range. Okay, we don't really get a tap back into here, so let's see if we get that. Okay, we get a tap into that. Slow down a little bit. Let's see if we can get a reaction from this POI here. 5 minute POI. We want to remember we want to see sellers try to defend this area and then fail. Okay. The sellers have tried to push out of this area. Let's see if we end up breaking it. Speed it up a little bit. Okay, we then break this area. So as you guys can see, we have bearish intent on this move down. We break internal, so this high technically should mean something on the internal time frame. And where would sellers most, since this high is protected, sellers should protect this high. So as you guys can see, we actually broke internal structure. So now our 15-minute and our 5-minute is now bullish, right? And with that, we also have this breaker block here, or order block, or reverse order block, whatever you guys want to call it. Let's see if we get a tap back into it and then a nice push out of it. Ideally, we want to close in and then a close out. So see if we get that. Okay. See if we hold this area. Okay. I'll be happy to take this. So let's give it a try and see where we get. We'll target these highs up here. Starts below here. Let's give it a try. Place order. Okay. Okay, unfortunately we got stopped. That's all right. Let's just see what price wants to do. Because we are still holding within. We still have these POIs as well. Down here. I should have honestly checked for equilibrium between this range. So let's check that. So yeah, we were within equilibrium. Okay, that's all right. So let's see if we get a push back into the zone, taking out these lows, and it'll be like another reset for us to look to take something. Okay. Okay. We have two POIs. We have this one. We also have this one. So let's see which one we get. Get a nice push out of it. See if we can get that. Okay. Okay. Ideally. Okay, we have this low, this low. So we're taking out these lows. Okay. Let's see. I'm willing to take another trade here. But I just want to see how we react from this zone here. Can we get a pushback into this? Okay. This could be our zone as well. Okay, so this one's now invalidated. Let's see if price wants to chase this. Get a nice reaction. Print me a nice candle. Okay. Be more than happy to take this. Target a 1 to 2 here. Easy break even point, which will be here. And we can look to take this. Okay, stopped out again. So where did we go wrong? I mean, the interesting part is that we would have had New York open, we would have had news, right? So ideally, we should wait for maybe these data lows to get taken, right? But anyways, we could count that because we didn't take a news during news, but what do you call it? But I would say that news definitely affected the direction for what it was. I mean, if I saw a candle that big, I probably just would have got off for the night. But we'll keep going and we'll see where we go. Let's see. Okay. Okay. 2023. Let's see. Let's find our external. Fucking price all over the place. Okay, get a break, 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 break. Okay. Break here. Another break here. This will be our lowest point. Get closure here, break here. So get a break here. Okay, so this would be our range. Be this to this. Tapping in the old POIs once again. $15-minute. Okay. We get a break on the internal time frame. POI for that 15-minute break is up here. Let's see if we get a push back into it or we make a new range for the internal time frame. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Speed it up a little bit. See what price wants to do. So we reacted off that Fair Valley gap, which is alright. Filled in equilibrium now. See if price wants to chase a little bit higher. Okay, now we make a new range. That's alright. So now out of this, we do have this and this. So initially we missed that move when we created the session. We missed this move of this, but let's see if we can get a continuation down to these lows. See what price wants to do. Okay, we're in a big chop. Okay, we get another closure. So now it goes from this to this. Let's see within that range. Okay, we could say this is within our discount. This is within our discount. So let's see if we can tap back into the zone. On the 5-minute time frame. Okay, get some nice pushes up. See if we get a reaction out of this. Okay, seller's trying to hold this area. Buyer, sorry. Okay. Make a new range. Begin on the 5-minute. So ideally we want to see this fail. So let's see. Okay. We have this also. Okay, this would be a little bit risky. So we'll wait for the zone to get broken. Yep. Take out these highs. Okay. Get a nice sweep. Get a nice retracement into this. So we can get something. Okay. I'll be happy to take this for sure. Get these highs, these set of highs, and we can look to target down to these lows here. So taking out all these draws, and we have the last draw being here. So let's see if we can get that. Okay, get stopped. Okay, this is interesting. So technically, so if we're waiting for a pullback, so if we took this, let's see if this plays out. See if this plays out. Okay, price is just doing, I don't know what the fuck it's doing. And it ends up playing out here. So, was this something to do with waiting for the external break and then getting that retracement and then following through? Or okay, this is super interesting. Because we get, so do we also wait for external break on their 5-minute too? I mean, fuck it, we have time, let's try it. So we're waiting for the external break. It's just, I don't see I don't see how they could make sense, but so we've got three, is it 2 or 3 losses in, but for the day. Let's give it another try. 15-minute. Get rid of all these drawings. Okay. Okay, our external would be here. Let me just double check. Yep. See what we get within. See how we react from these lows here. Don't break these highs. Okay, we break these highs now. We have this here. We also have a couple of these areas down here that we can look to take a trade from. We also have this as well. Okay, kind of getting some pushes out of it. We want to see it fail now. Okay, we don't fail. And do we make a new 15-minute? Yes, we do. Okay, so we make a new 15-minute external, which in this case is this. What's within equilibrium of this range? This to this. So we do have a couple of POIs. This is within equilibrium. Yes. Okay, see if we get a retracement. Okay, still haven't got a tap back in here. It's like edging it. Okay, get a nice tap. Clear price down a little bit. But just telling myself, remembering that we still have this whole range, so we still have these 15-minute and this 15-minute as well. So the last within this leg is this. So wait for this to get broken. Okay, seller's trying to push down. Okay, get a nice close above it. See if we get a retracement into it and a breakaway. Okay. I will take this. Go break even. And we'll just target these highs here. Go break even once you take out these highs. Okay, got instantly stopped. Fucking hell. Um, so if we wait, so let's say if we wait for that recent structure to get broken, right? Let's wait for this to get hit, and we'll see what price does. Okay, price is in that area now. Okay, if we take this, where does it where does it take us? So let's see. We're just gonna be holding this one out. Let's just see what happens. Okay, we get instantly stopped, but we're still holding this. Okay, so still within this gap here. We get a sweep. See if we break these highs. Okay. Breaking these highs now. So we get a retracement here. Okay. Still holding this. Okay, we're not holding it anymore. Okay, so we pretty much just had a sweep of these lows. So if we're getting manipulated on these trades here, see we get a push back into this area here. And then we end up taking this. So taking out all these highs now. Okay. This is an interesting one because I mean we still have you break this high. Okay. Okay, we're still within this fucking range here. But what I want to see is on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, we reacted from this hourly gap. Okay. So we've taken out multiple highs. We've taken out hourly highs. right? Get a change. Okay, so we reacted from those hourly highs and that 1 hour Fair Valley gap, which in return pushed us down. Okay, okay, let's give it another session because this session doesn't look too good. So we're down another two trades. Yeah, that's all right. Give it another try. So all losses today, unfortunately. Just trying to figure out, what's going on. Could be just the session or the time. Okay, I would say this was too early. This is 06. We kind of need something recent. Okay, let's give another try. Let me just text my girl real quick. Oh shit. Okay, give another try. We still got heaps of time left, so put this somewhere here. Okay, let's figure out hourly. Okay. 15-minute. What's our external? So if we go all the way from here, get a break. We get a break here. Get a break here. Then this would be our range. Here to here, okay. So if you mark out the recent break, this would be our range. We are within equilibrium in this order block here. Let's see what price gives us. See what the recent break was. Break here, okay, break here. So now this is our range on the 5-minute. Speed it up a little bit. Okay, so we make a new range now on the 5-minute. Where's equilibrium within that range? Okay. We have all these POIs here. See if we get a nice push out of it. Okay. Double sweep it again. You get a closure below these lows. Okay. See if we can get a break above these highs. So, not really convinced. Okay. Can we get a break above these highs now? Okay, we don't get that. Okay, we make a new range, I think. Yes. No, we don't. We actually just came and filled this area down here. See if we get another break. So this is the last leg. You have this area here. Let's see how we react from the zone. I want to see us break some form of high. We can break these highs. Still within the zone here. Okay, get a nice push. So you can get a retracement at least to this Fair Valley gap. At least. So we get a break of this high. We have our dealing range. We then break the most recent high from that POI, which is this. So we just need a retracement somewhere. Get a retracement and then we'll be happy to enter. So let's just take this for argument's sake. To see where it takes us. Okay, let's go break even. So we would technically would have gotten a 1 to 2, but I just want to see if we deliver from so we get that delivery, which is what we want, right? This is ideally what we want every single trade, is a delivery. Price is hella slow. Price is still figuring out what it wants to do. Okay, so we would have gotten a 1 to 2, maybe a 1 to 2. No, we wouldn't have. But so what I'm getting from this is that price needs to break a previous high, right? A previous leg, right? Reacting from that 15-minute external, which is this one here. Price reacts from that 15-minute break. We come back down, we come and tap the POI within this, and we want to see a break out of it. If we see a market structure shift out of the zone, we should be more than happy to take the trade. That's what I'm getting with it. But because ideally we want deliverance like this, where price taps it and then just leaves, right? We don't want to we don't want to see that chop. So we'll give it another try. Last session of the night. We will see how that goes. So I'll put that on my notes. So we see that I just 15-minute POI external tapped. 5-minute break of previous leg high or low. Then a market structure shift out of out of 5-minute POI. Okay. Holy shit, what the hell is this? Okay, let's figure out our external. Break here. Okay, so we kind of got a big range to deal with. So let's see what's within. Oh, actually. Yeah, we have a big range to deal with, so let's just see what we get. Equilibrium is around about these lows here, so we can mark this out. And then the other ones come further, but we'll get to it when price retraces. Okay, we make a new range here. Good for us. Oh shit. What's within equilibrium? This to this. Okay, so we could say this as well as this here. See if we get a retracement. Okay, get that retracement. See if we get a break. Okay, unable to catch and move there. That's alright. But we then get a break here. Let's see. Wouldn't consider this external. Is it within equilibrium? Yes, it is. Oh, well, these lows are. Okay, take out these lows once again. Probably just wait for this POI, to be honest. Just because we broke below these lows. Below this order block here. Okay, we get that tap now. See if we break a previous high. Okay, we do. So now we want to see this area be respected. Okay. So on that second break, we enter. We'll just target these highs for now. See where we get to. Okay. So I'm just wondering, because I'm missing the setup quite late. So I'm just wondering, once we get that tab, once we get that tab, we then come out again to sweep out these lows. Okay, let's see if we break this highs here. And then that's what causes. So ideally, should we just be waiting for a sweep? I'm just thinking. Because I'm seeing, yeah, we get a break, but we don't really get a sweep, and the move comes after the sweep, right? Which is what I mentioned, like in my first set of notes, I was waiting for a sweep. So we get a sweep here. Okay, let's give it one more session. Let's figure something out. Right. So we're getting the correct external POIs. You guys see that? We're getting the correct. So the trade ends up playing out overall. But I'm struggling with, again, my entries and where to enter. So let's see. So we tap a 15-minute POI. We wait for a 5-minute sweep, and we'll go from there. What the hell is this? We are not trading that. That's like when I was born. What the fuck? Okay, let's try it again. I'm gonna grab my water. 1 second. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, we get the same fucking session. What the fuck is going on? We get the same session. So today's not looking good. Tell you that. Today is not a good one. But this is when we start figuring out stuff, when we start to lose, right? So this is probably even better than winning, because that way we get to kind of figure out what's going on, right? And kind of develop our basis of what we can repeat every single day. Okay. 15-minute. Wanna. Okay, taking out these lows. Okay, fine. Let's find our external. break here, break these lows, break these lows, break these lows, break these highs. Sure, break these highs, break these highs, break these highs, break these highs. Break these highs. Then we break, oh no, we break these lows, then we break these highs, yeah. Break these highs, break these lows, break these highs, highs, okay. Break these lows, break these lows here. Do we get another break here? Okay, we get another break here. Okay, we tap this area here. Okay, let's wait for a sweep. Wait for a sweep. Some form of sweep. Okay. Could even sweep these as well. Again, we swept these highs. Let's see how we close. Okay. Do we make a new external? No. Well, we're on the road to. I know you guys can hear my dog. Acha. Okay, wait for sweep. See how we react from the zone here. And then we again we just finish flush. So waiting for that sweep. What does it look like on the 15 minute? 15 minute? Okay, 15 minute, we just tapped a. So ideally, we should be looking for opposing liquidity to be taken. Right, so we have a new range now. We can give it a try. Just get rid of all of this. Equilibrium. Okay. See if price comes back. Okay, make a new range. That's all right. What's between equilibrium? So we didn't take out these lows. Okay, so we should be careful about how we take this. So this would be with an equilibrium now. Okay. Still with an equilibrium. Wouldn't count this as a retracement. Just double checking equilibrium. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Want to see a sweep, a clean sweep. Okay, get a nice sweep there. Also fill in this. See, we get a market structure shift. Okay, we chase after those 15 minutes, those 15-minute highs, yeah. Okay, we still have this whole range, so, but now we know that we are within equilibrium, so we can get another sweep. No sweep. No sweep. But then we make an external. But then again, our sweep was here. So it's kind of like we get the sweep. It's a very Yeah, we get the sweep and we fill in this 1 hour. Fill in this 1 hour. Okay. Get a sweep here. 15-minute sweep. Just don't see a way for us to even get in the fucking trade. And then we make a whole new fucking range. Like, see, technically we get a sweep here. We don't close above it. See if this area gets respected. Right, just in terms of our entry model sake. See, we get a nice closure. Let's just take this for entry model sake. We'll just target these lows. And then we commit. Oh. So we get a sweep of these highs. Not these ones, but we get a sweep of these highs. We also get a sweep of these highs. And then we then break structure. And then we look for a retracement. And then we get that commitment. So I'm thinking we wait for a sweep. Oh no, we wait for a sweep within a POI. Wait for a 5-minute shift. Right? Because in this case, we got the sweep, we got the shift, but we did not get a retracement. So what we then waited for was technically what we would do was just on the 15-minute, we would have just waited. So we made a new range. We would have just waited for the next POI, which in this case would be this one. We would wait for the sweep, 5-minute market structure shift with displacement, and then look for a retracement. So that's how we would do it. So I'll put that on my notes, and we'll probably call it a day here. So 15-minute POI sweep. We need it. We need a sweep. We need a 5-minute market structure shift, and then retracement. And then retracement. Then a candle out of retracement POI. So again, I'm on day shifts this week, so we'll give it a try. Tomorrow, not a good day.
Nathan,
Yo,
dinner time.
yeah,
I also want to tell you something.
what?
You know how you have trouble? Oh, sorry. You know you have trouble waking up.
Yeah,
I bought this clock, like the old school clocks from Temu. The one that goes zing
yeah,
until you wake up.
yeah.
It's really good.
Okay.
$20.
Close my door. Oh, that's my sister. But I guess that wraps it up for today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And I'll keep that in the back of my head. I'll probably do a little bit more research on to see how I can enter in properly and more ways of entering off a POI. And yeah, then I wish you guys an amazing night or day. God bless, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.